So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Wilson going to throw right away. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Lockett headed in motion. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Got his man, that's Grant. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 31 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Jordan Whitehead is there to bring him down. 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Carr. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Carr working out of the gun. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. The Raiders send their punt team out, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field.
Okay, ready? Stephanie! Hurt!
Lockett headed in motion. Handoff here, up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Here's 3rd and 7. Wilson lines up in the pistol. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a designed run. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
There's a lot of teams around the league, Mike, that are very hesitant to design plays that call for their quarterback to run with the ball. There's a lot of factors at play that go in whether the play is successful or unsuccessful. Well, here, all those factors lined up perfectly because he got the right look, made the right decision, and next thing you know, he's in the end zone for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Williams now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Carr to throw. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 10-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. First down throw for Carr. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's got it inside the 5. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a give on the ground. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Let's go. 19, 18. Check go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To the right side here, pass is caught. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Man in motion, heading left. And a nice defensive play there, coming through to make the play in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Lockett headed in motion.
Go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. 2nd and 11. Throwing is Carr. Now he takes off. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, Carr. Fires left sideline. That is complete. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Carr. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Carr now. This one into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Carr. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
What we're seeing here in this 1st half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Here we go. 70 range.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now Seattle going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Finding room at midfield. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Let's go. Track at 60.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
60 bucks.
Now a give up the middle. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Wilson. You look middle, and he's got his man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Has an opening. Past the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Carr throwing on fourth down. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Go!
Receiver in motion, headed left. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
Now it's Wilson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And it looks like he's gonna have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Lockett headed in motion.
Ready, ready.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Oh, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it.
Let's go.
This guy's been a handful all day.
18, Pioneer. Take go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Check. Drop goal 80. Hut, hut.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Go.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's Williams on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Carr. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And he will go all the way. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Wilson lines up in the pistol. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready? 70. 19 Lion.
Slot receiver headed right. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Carr. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Running is Jacobs. Whoa. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Second down and 8. Carr to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Big play coming up. This is third down. To throw is called. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll run with Jacobs. He's to the 10. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Vegas. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point is up and through, and the Raiders have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Let's go. Ready, ready?
Wilson to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Makes the score Raiders 34, Seahawks 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Past the 40. To the 20. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
For the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now, a second down throw from Carr. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line.
First down, Las Vegas.
Now it's Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll drop to throw. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he's going to have a Raiders first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches. Now Jacobs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Carr working out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Throwing is Carr. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second and a yard. Back is Carr. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. Third and long. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They were staring at a possible overtime with that final kick. Off the mark. They escape with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Face, and that's the face card on my wrist.